Now to the latest on Russia's war on Ukraine, and heading into fall, Ukraine's counteroffensive is said to be making good progress. That report from the U.S. coming in the same week as Kyiv suffering its biggest attack in months. CBC's Dominic Velitis reports from London.
White House security spokesperson John Kirby was briefing journalists on a conference call, and he told them that Ukraine's forces have made notable progress in the last 72 hours or so in their push against Russian forces in the south of the country, specifically in the Zaporizhzhia region. And those words were echoed this morning by Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, who said Ukrainian troops were moving forward in their counteroffensive. And then earlier this week, the Ukrainian military itself claimed it had broken through Russian defences in the south and captured the strategically important village of Robotyne, which, although small, is on high ground, and as such puts a place called Tokmak in sight, which is the regional road and rail hub. And taking that, it's believed, would make retaking the rest of the south a lot easier for Ukraine. Now, we cannot independently verify any of these claims from Washington or Kyiv, but these reported advances are notable, not least of all because Russia's built up some very strong defences in this particular part of the country. They've created an elaborate system of trenches and tunnels which are defended by minefields, artillery and various anti-tank measures. Meanwhile, the Kremlin has confirmed that Vladimir Putin will meet Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan in the Black Sea resort of Sochi on Monday. And they will be meeting as Turkey and the United Nations seek to revive the so-called Black Sea grain deal, which you may recall Russia walked away from in July after complaining that its own food and fertilizer exports faced obstacles and that not enough Ukrainian grain was going to countries in need. The agreement, which was brokered by the United Nations and Turkey, is intended to combat a global food crisis, which the UN officials have said was worsened by Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. So it's hoped that recent moves to revive it have set the groundwork for Monday's big meeting between Putin and Erdogan and hopefully get this agreement back up and running again. Dominic Velitis, CBC News, London.